Hey guys, so as you can see, actually you can't see, but I can, I got LASIK. So I want to tell you guys all about the experience. Also, I'm pretty much going into 2020 with 20/20 vision. The reason why I got LASIK was I used to wear contacts for pretty much my whole life. Over the past year, my contacts are like getting all scrunched up in my eye. My contacts were causing so much irritation in my eye where I couldn't wear them anywhere. I'd wear them for I used to wear them for 12 hours a day, 14 hours. But then I could only wear them for 1 hour, 2 hours. Sometimes I'd put them in and be like, no, my eye's not accepting that. A lot of the time I was like, should I just wear glasses? And I hated wearing my glasses. I don't know if it's just me, but with my glasses, this little part of the glasses rips off a piece of my skin behind my ear. So I tried going without contacts completely and no glasses, and that was just, it was kind of bad. I mean, I couldn't really see, so I was like, it's probably just something weird. I'll go to the eye doctor, everything will be resolved, she'll give me a solution, and that's it, it'll be fine. I'll be able to wear my contacts again. However, that was not the solution. So when I went to the eye doctor, this is kind of what happened.
You have giant papillary conjunctivitis.
What does that mean exactly?
It's an allergic reaction that happens in your eyes for wearing contacts for too long, for too many years.
Okay, so that's fine, but when can I go back to wearing contacts again?
You cannot. Maybe eventually dailies, but I don't think so.
Dailies? That's like $700 and they're not even gonna work.
Find a pair of glasses that you like, and then stick with those.
If I don't wear my contacts for a while, can I at least go back to contacts in a few months maybe?
No, never.
You've got to be kidding me. Well, what about laser eye surgery? People have told me that works really well.
No, your prescription is way too low.
Basically, what you're telling me is that I'm gonna have to wear glasses for the rest of my life. Do you know how absolutely traumatically awful that is?
Unfortunately, there's nothing we can do now. You're a lost cause.
But I don't want glasses.
Goodbye.
So as you can see, the eye doctor told me that I have giant papillary conjunctivitis. And what that is where you get an allergic reaction to your contacts. And apparently it's inevitable if you've been wearing contact lenses for a long period of time. So I guess at 13 years, maybe it's a long period of time. I guess 12 hours a day or more is a long time. So here I am thinking to myself, this is the most devastating news I've ever heard in my entire life. After I talked to the eye doctor, basically a bunch of people who had gotten LASIK had even lower prescriptions than I did. And I was like, okay, but why did you tell me I can't get it? So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna call LASIK and see if that's even true. So I called them and they're like, yeah, you're fine, your prescription's fine, come on in for a consultation and we'll let you know 100% whether or not you can do it. And I just started reading a bunch of articles online. All the articles I was reading were saying that contact lenses are actually more detrimental to your eyes than LASIK surgery is. I went for a consultation, they were super thorough. It was a 2-hour consultation and they do all of these different eye tests. I can't really explain what they were because I don't really know what they were. At the end they're like, congratulations, you're a candidate to get LASIK eye surgery. So I'm like, okay, awesome, this is really good. There were 3 different kinds that I could choose from. So the first one was a blade. It's basically where the surgeon takes a blade and they cut this flap in your eye. And I was like, nope, I don't want that one. That's gross. The second procedure was they take a laser and they create a flap in your eye instead of the surgeon doing that. And then they use the laser to correct your vision. So I'm like, okay, that I can handle. It's funny because they said the one with the blade actually has shorter recovery time. But I was like, no, it's too strange. I don't want to see that. The other one was something that was very specific and it was double the price. And it was tailored to people I think who have really bad prescriptions. They're like, we only moderately recommend this for you. Really the standard one is fine. So I'm like, okay, perfect. So I booked my appointment and then I started researching online. So what does this entail? What am I looking at when what am I looking at when I have this procedure? So basically, the literal worst possible thing I read was, what happens if you sneeze while they're doing the laser eye surgery? And I thought about it because there's this thing, if you sneeze, your eyes have to close. But when they're doing laser eye surgery, your eyelashes are basically taped to your face, and then they put a ring to hold your eyes open. So if that's what's happening, what if you have to sneeze? Would your eyeball pop out? I still do not know the answer to that, but one of the scariest things was literally just hoping that I did not sneeze on the day of surgery. They tested my eyes again, they checked my prescription, and they're like, everything's good. Then I went to meet with the eye surgery counselor, and she's like, hey, my name's Iris. And I'm like, you're kidding. I'm like, there's no way that's your name. She's like, yeah, and I'm like, that is so fitting. So basically I was sitting in the operating room, and you're kind of looking at this screen. So the screen is above your face, and what they do is they tape all your eyelashes down. I actually asked them to know if my eyelashes would come out when they remove the tape. They're like, only the ones that naturally fall out will come out when we remove the tape. Otherwise, you're fine. So obviously, I'm not explaining this in any scientific terms, so this is literally just what I saw. So if I'm incorrect about anything, this is my interpretation of what I saw that day. They first put in lots of eye drops, so it's like a super, like, your eye just feels super cold. They put this ring over your eye to hold your eyes open. So what they used was what looked like these little, like, clamp things, and like it looked like how this looks, like going into your eye, basically. After they're like, you're gonna feel pressure. So they walk you through like kind of what you're gonna see. So he's like, it's gonna go black very soon and you're gonna feel a lot of pressure. That is normal. For my left eye, that's the eye that they did first, it turned red first. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's not turning black. Am I going blind? Is this the end? Then it turned black, and then it turned gray. And I was like, okay. And then he's like, now you'll start seeing a light. So I started to see like this little flashing light. It was kind of blurry, but I was able to see that. Basically, the flap in my eye had been created. So what they do is they create this like flap that they lift up, and they fix your eye, and then they put it back down, and the flap heals. And then they moved over to my right eye. The right eye was the same, except I didn't feel anything with the right eye. The left eye actually felt a little bit painful with the pressure, whereas the right eye didn't. And I think the reason being, looking back, I think it's because I got like a burst blood vessel, which is apparently normal. Once they moved the operating chair over, he folded back the flap of my eye. You can see it. You can see the whole flap of your eye moving back. They lift the flap of your eye and then they clean it with this thing that looks like, you know those taste testing little scoop things that you get at the ice cream store? That's kind of what you see in your eye. That's like a little white plastic thing cleaning your eye. I don't know if that's actually what it is, but that's what it looks like. And then they shine those red and green lights in your eye.
That's scary.
It is scary. It's terrifying. What you see is these red and green lights like flashing into your eyes. And it kind of looks like, you know those kaleidoscopes? That's kind of what you're seeing when they're correcting your vision. You don't feel anything with this, but you do smell this like very strange burning smell. I don't know if it's the laser burning your cornea or if that's just the laser, but it definitely smells like fire. It's pretty quick. It's weird to see for sure, especially because you know what's happening. You know that like pieces of your eye are moving, and it's bizarre. I was basically then just sent to a room to tape your eyes closed, and they give you these sunglasses to wear. For the whole week, you're pretty much wearing these sunglasses all the time. Maybe not all the time, but quite consistently. So I had to wear these sunglasses to sleep. I couldn't get my eyes wet, and I was also given eye drops to use. For the first day, I was given eye drops to use, I think it was like every 2 hours. It was pretty consistent. There was also something else that they gave me. It was like a numbing kind of liquid. When I went home, I was like, oh, I'm gonna be fine. My eyes are not gonna feel any pain. But unfortunately, my left eye kind of felt like there was like a headache behind my eye, which is super strange. I don't really know how to explain it any other way than that. And it was quite stingy. The numbing drops that they gave me definitely helped relieve that, and it was immediate. After about 6 hours, your eyes feel better. They definitely feel tired, but they feel better. The numbing drops definitely helped. What they did say is that they do slow down the healing time, so to use them very cautiously. So I only used them on the first day, and I only used them about 4 times. And then after that, the next day I didn't need them at all. Because of all of these eye drops, your eyelashes get so disgusting. They become like sticky and like crunchy. They like clump together, and it's the most revolting thing you could ever see. With water, I had to like scrub my eyelashes, but not touch my eye. That all ended once the eye drops ended. So once all the eye drops stopped, which was about 4 or 5 days after the procedure, my eyelashes went back to normal, so it was all good. The next day I had to go out for a follow-up checkup, and when they checked my eyes, they were 20/20. She's like, actually, your eyes are gonna be even better than this throughout the course of the week, and everything's healing properly. So right now, it's been a week, and honestly, it was definitely a decision that I think was a good one. It was definitely eye-opening. Oh my gosh. It was eye-opening. One of the main things that everyone was saying after laser eye surgery is a concern for dry eyes. It's been a week now, and I had pretty dry eyes right after the surgery. At the 1 week point, today I've only used my artificial tears once today, and my eyes have not felt dry throughout the whole day, and my eyes have been fine. So yes, you do feel like your eyes are dry to start. As you keep going, your eyes feel totally back to normal, and you can do normal things. I think after 7 days, you can pretty much go back to everything that you normally did. It's definitely something I recommend. If you can do it, definitely do it. But I would definitely look into going for a consultation because those are free, and I definitely recommend getting laser eye surgery because so far it's only been a week and it's the best decision that I could have made in regards to this. Let me know if you guys wear glasses or wear contacts or are thinking of getting laser eye surgery, and let me know what your thoughts are, and I will see you next time. See you, I'll actually see you. Oh my gosh, not really, but I'll see you later. Bye.